cool is this?
Yeah. Let's go up.
My name is Trevor Aldridge. I flew for the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, and I flew F-15s across England, Japan, and the Middle East, where I got my call sign, Duzit. Now, I travel the country looking for my next adventure. This is Doesn't Does It. The best part about aviation is the ability to share it with other people. So I had the opportunity to go take my buddy Grant Shaw and fly him around in a P-51 Mustang, the new carbon fiber SW-51 by ScaleWings.
Wow, that is absolutely killer. Oh man, how cool is this?
We woke up early in the morning to kind of get some of that nice, calm, smooth air. Got out to the airplane, checked it out, and he was kind of blown away by the looks because it is a P-51 Mustang, right? Just a little bit smaller, but it's got the rivets, it's all carbon fiber, you know it. You can't necessarily see that it's carbon fiber, but you know that it's carbon fiber.
Dear Santa.
Based off the size, you would think that it would weigh so much more.
Right.
But because everything in it is carbon fiber, it's actually super light.
Super light.
So the game plan was that we were gonna get in the airplane, go fly some smooth air, fly down low, maybe find a river or two, and go have some fun with the airplane.
The Monza, right? Fully carbon fiber.
Right.
How much does that weigh?
Oh, just under like 2,700 pounds, something like that.
So based off that, knowing this is also carbon fiber, how much do you think this weighs?
I mean, it's gonna weigh less.
1,200 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So we went out, we checked the airplane out, did a good walk around, and then we had to get him inside of the airplane, and I was a little concerned because the dude is 6'5", and this is a 70% P-51. A dude that's 6'5" has a hard time getting in most airplanes, and so I was a little concerned about his ability to fit into the back seat of this one.
I want to close this canopy as well and see how it works.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
plenty of room.
Dude,
Yeah, that's great.
that works great. Okay, that's awesome. All right, I'm glad. You're the tallest person to have said this, sir.
Well, there you go.
And I was blown away because at 6'5", he still had about another inch or so before his nugget was hitting the canopy. Now his knees were up a little bit back, but once again, this is the prototype. They're gonna be pushing those rudder pedals further forward, so his knees will have a little bit more space in the future, but he fit. So that was the first step.
All right, I'm gonna go and close this just so it's a little warmer in here. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I mean, come on. This is, can't see it because you're not facing my direction, but I literally have a smile from ear to ear and it won't go away.
It seems to be a trend when we hang out, Grant.
It does seem to be a trend. I'm not mad at that trend at all, Trevor.
Game plan is we're gonna take off. We're gonna go to the kind of south-south-east. We're gonna go check out the Beaver Lake and see if there's any boats on it. Hopefully there aren't, so we can get down nice and low.
There's a nice field house over there.
It is really nice. Inside it's all like modern and really well done. All right, so this has a lockable tail wheel, so I'm gonna lock this tail wheel. All right, ready for takeoff?
Ready.
Here we go. That feels like flying a Mustang now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, you want to start early with a little low level?
Sure, let's do it.
Then we did some really fun low flying on our way to Byrds Adventure Center.
Not seeing any boats in the water this morning.
Commence the strafing run. Wow. How cool is this?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this. How high are we right now?
20 feet.
That's awesome. This is so freaking cool. I mean, come on.
All right, I'm not sure we can stay within 500 feet away, so we're gonna go up. It's just a toy, man.
Wow.
It's a really fun toy. Look how pretty it is out here.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I don't think Grant had ever flown that fast and that low before. He's been fast in some cars, but he had never been in an airplane like that.
All right, we're going to go over to Byrds Adventure Center, which is one of my favorite places here in Northwest Arkansas. It's just, the Mulberry River runs through it, so it's just incredibly gorgeous. So we're going to go check out there. We've got Niko out there with the FPV drone.
Right.
So we're going to get a little air-to-air shots out there. Once we're done with that, we'll head out and we'll go get some gas.
Copy that.
After we got done having fun flying down low, we went to Byrds Adventure Center to go fly around. We met up with a world-class FPV pilot named Niko, and he has these really cool custom drones that can go pretty fast. One of the unique things about it is that the ScaleWings SW-51 has a very slow stall speed, just based off the way it's designed. It can fly slower than a traditional Mustang, so I can fly around with kind of a flap one setting and be comfortably, do some nice safe touch and goes and fly around the airfield. And Niko could chase me and honestly do barrel rolls and stuff around, which is kind of cool. It's something that's never been done with a Mustang before. And honestly, the footage is so crazy that most people who have seen it already don't believe it's real. They think it's a video game, because how are you going to chase a P-51 with a drone? It's just something that's never been done, that never have been done before.
There they are. Here we go.
My lucky strike, love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life.
Oh man, this is so cool. Man, I love this.
Cause I can't go home without you, and my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you.
That's so cool.
If you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know.
Yeah, he's sticking with me pretty good.
Cooler than cold, I'm all.
Pretty crazy, that drone back there.
Yeah, that's. Like one continuous roller coaster where you just choose which direction it goes,
All right.
From there, Grant and I flew over to another one of our favorite airports here in Northwest Arkansas, Crystal Lake. It's this really cool runway that's kind of nestled in between a valley. On one approach end of the runway, there's trees in the way, so you actually have to kind of have a angling final. On two sides, it's basically surrounded by this lake, or this big pond that's beautiful and has, the leaves are changing, it's fall time. And so it was a really good opportunity to go out there and show him something that's kind of unique and cool about Northwest Arkansas. So we landed, we had lunch, and then we went to Spring Valley Rod and Gun Club. And it's a really cool kind of exclusive gun club. We went out there to the skeet range, and they had some really cool skeet that we shot. We had some pretty cool slow motion cameras there that were able to get some pretty sweet shots of some clay pigeons exploding.
There we go.
Pull.
Nice.
So overall, I would say that we were all disappointed in our performance. Of course, the editors are only going to show the ones where we got hits, but we missed a few. So after we got done shooting, we went back to Crystal Lake, and it was honestly starting to get really pretty. We kind of jumped in that golden hour, and the sun was going down. Niko was there ready to go with his drones. He had two different drones that he used. He had both a high-speed drone that had just a GoPro on it that he used to get some incredible rejoin and close trail shots. His ability, honestly, to just spin around the aircraft as I'm taxiing around was mind-blowing, because the dude's not using autopilot, there's no automation. He's truly just that skilled in his ability to fly around the aircraft. We had one shot where he used a slow-mo camera where his goal was to fly 1 foot off the ground. I was flying 10 feet off the ground, and he had programmed it different than he had others. He was actually able to change his functions so that as I flew over him, if for some reason he went lost link, his drone would actually turn off, all his motors would turn off, and it would just drop to the ground. As the sun set, we got some pretty cool shots. There's a river off the side, so what I was able to do is I was able to kind of come in low over the water and then pitch out and practice my kind of low altitude emergency type landings. So traditionally you're not supposed to be below 500 feet unless you're landing or you're in certain types of airspace. but my ability to kind of come in low in a controlled environment over water, which is a safe place to do it, and then pop up and go try to land onto the airport was something that was a good skill set for me to learn as I'm doing other low flying and I potentially lose an engine or something like that. My ability to use that airspeed that I have, turn that into altitude, find an airfield or a place that I can safely put the airplane down, drop the gear, and put the aircraft down safely was something that was really good to practice there in kind of a controlled environment. Plus, the added benefit is it led to really awesome shots. From there, the sun was starting to go down, so it was time to wrap up for the day. We took the airplane, flew it back to Bentonville, tucked it away, and honestly, it was just a really awesome day of being able to share aviation with somebody who had never done anything like that in an airplane before, and work with some world-class photographers and videographers to get some amazing footage of a P-51 type aircraft that has never been done before. So this episode has been brought to you by Bold Aviator. The company's doing a great job making outstanding aviation material. What I like about the Bold Aviator brand is it's just a couple of brothers that are literally trying to pay for flight school, and they've built some really good products that are fun to wear. Honestly, this hat is my favorite hat that I wear. It's like hydrophobic, so it doesn't collect water, resists sweat. It's super durable and it's just super high quality. You can even see the details on the inside. It says Resumo navigation on the inside. It's got these ventilated sides that look really good. It's a really nice hat. And on the next model, they're even removing this little button up top, which is gonna be really nice when you're wearing headsets or you're doing aerobatics and potentially bumping your nugget off the canopy, or flying gliders. You don't wanna scratch the canopy. Anything where you're flying a glass top is gonna be really nice to have this new hat.